Hello and welcome to This Date in History, also known as TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred to date in history, or to date in years past, both recognized by actual historians, but mainly things that we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application, Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander.
I am Who is Alice. Hello, guys. Well,
And Meat Cleaver. How you doing?
whee!
And you, of course, are you, audience member. Today is Sun's Day, also known as Sunday, July 17th, 2022. Moving on up into history, which, by the way, we are doing a 3x3, so like I say 3, you say 3, and then whoever else, is in line and everything. So we're going to start us off in the year 1054, in which Holy Roman Emperor Henry III crowned his son Henry IV king. Hey, isn't that nice?
1054, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, father...
Seems like yesterday.
Well, for you, maybe.
I mean, mine says it starts off at 890, though, or 180.
Yeah, well, that's not highlighted. Remember?
Oh, okay, I'm in the wrong spot.
1505, Martin Luther entered into an Augustinian monastery at Erfurt. Interesting. And then 1585, the English Secret Service discovered Anthony Babington's murder plot against Queen Elizabeth I. I did not know they had a Secret Service all the way back then. That's interesting.
Downright scary.
The Lady Secret Service, right?
Well, I mean, I know that the Royals had, Royal Guards and their elite troops and everything, but, a Secret Service?
Yeah.
That's 1500s?
That's scary.
Yeah. Anyway, well, what happened in 1603? Alice.
Oh, you want me to do this one? All right,
Yeah,
you got
3x3.
it.
I did my 3, now it's your 3.
Okay, well, I thought that Sohan was going to take that, but
He's
I'm
not even here yet.
Oh, I was hearing somebody. Okay, I'm just hearing something.
You're hearing Meat Cleaver. This is our special guest.
Oh, Meat Cleaver. I'm sorry, Meat Cleaver. All right, 1603, English Emperor Walter Raleigh is arrested by forces of King James I of England.
Are you sure it was Emperor?
English Explorer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the glare on my laptop. I'm sorry. Yeah, Walter Raleigh.
Yeah, that's...
Do you think Raleigh for is that South Carolina is named partially maybe after him?
I don't know. Maybe.
I know that. Well, on to after 1603, we've got a music premiere in 1717. George Friedrich Handel's Water Music premieres at the River Thames in London.
Interesting. So that is some water music.
And then we're going to move up to 1762. This is a murder of interest. In 1762, Catherine II becomes Tsarina of Russia following the murder of Peter III.
Yeah, Tsarina.
So she was basically the empress. She was like the Tsar, but it's like the Tsar feminine version.
Yeah, Tsarina.
Yeah, Tsarina.
Yeah, the Tsarina.
Tsarina.
1774, Captain James Cook arrived in the New Hebrides, which is Vanuatu. And now James Cook, as you may or may not know, was a pirate, one of the more notorious pirates, or a privateer.
He was.
Yep.
Fighting around the world.
Russell Crowe. 1791, members of the French National Guard under the command of General Lafayette opened fire on a crowd of radical Jacobians at Champ de Mars, Paris, during the French Revolution, killing up to 50 people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The Jaquois.
Those Jaquois. Hey, we're bringing it back, the Jaquois. Yeah.
Yep.
We haven't used that term in quite some time, actually.
I'm glad to bring it back.
Yes.
So now, you did 1791, so I moved to 1814, right?
No, that's going to be my third.
So, that is your third. You're right. Never mind.
1814, Matthew Finders published a voyage to Terra Australis, which, by the way, would later be the basis for the name of Australia. Australis, Australia.
Ah, okay.
Terra Australis, detailing a circumnavigation of Australia. First to name the continent of Australia, he died a day later. So, wow. Australia.
A day later.
Australia's no joke. They just kill you for looking at them.
Oh,
Dude,
those
it's
Aussies.
also really ridiculous. Dude, their importation laws and immigration laws are super strict too.
Yeah.
And people complain about ours.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Dude,
like who?
bringing a Yorkie into Australia, Amber Heard learned.
Who wants to even go to Australia? Everything there wants to kill you. You know.
Oh yeah,
It's
oh, yeah,
nuts.
absolutely. Actually, I was gonna look at this, and this is not a highlighted one, but I just because of the spelling right below the historic publication in 1816.
Okay.
Largus accidentally discovers a raft holding survivors from wreckage of a Jacques frigate, Medusa. After
Medusa.
13 days at sea, only 15 of 151 people remain. The rest having been cannibalized, murdered, or committed suicide. This event was made famous by Theodore Gerkalt's painting, The Raft of the Medusa.
Whoa.
Dang, I'm gonna have to look up
I'm
this
glad you
painting.
grabbed that one.
Yeah. Well, there's a
I'm
lot of
glad
good
I did
ones.
too.
There's a
That's
lot of good
pretty
ones.
Wonder
That,
how they highlight some of this stuff.
This puts the Donner Party to shame.
Yeah, it
yeah,
does.
yeah, it does. Yeah, no, there's a lot of good ones that because Sohan every now and then pulls a non-highlighted one out, because he did that the other day. You were here,
Yeah.
like last
Yeah.
weekend. Really interesting stuff. This is why because we were just talking about this. Like a lot has been lost, when we haven't been doing the research writing beforehand. But at the same time, this way of doing things, hopefully inspiring people, to read these interesting, non-highlighted ones,
Yeah, because there's so much more
gotta
in
say,
here. You're absolutely right.
If you survive
But
that
no,
trip,
like
you
I
get to leave
couldn't,
hungry.
I could not mention this one. This one was it was too juicy.
Yeah.
Too juicy.
Yeah.
Like a good apple. Or oh wait. I've got my orange drink.
Orange drink.
Uh-huh.
Not orange
No,
juice, orange
it says it on there. Look.
drink.
Drink.
Orange
Dude, I
drink.
feel like I'm part of the AICP, but this isn't Fago, so.
I believe it's now your turn.
Yes, it is. Yeah, well, that'll be my first one, 1816, of the Medusa.
Oh, there's
And
Sohan.
there he is. Dude, you just missed an epic reading, dude.
Yeah.
All
Anyway,
right,
what
well,
happened in
you know-
1890?
Well, in 1890, hang on, I gotta scroll down to. Holy crap, there's a lot between that.
Yeah, I know.
A historic event in 1890. Cecil Rhodes becomes premier of Cape Colony. He was a British businessman and imperialist politician.
Boo,
Apparently.
imperialism, boo.
How dare they?
Our threshold is right here.
Oh, let's see here. What's next? Oh,
Ooh,
here we go.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In 1898, today, apparently Spain declared war on the United States. The Spanish-American War. The Spaniards
Yeah.
surrender to U.S. forces at Santiago de Cuba. So out in Cuba, I would imagine.
I believe so. Santiago de Cuba. Let me look it up real
Yeah.
quick.
Colonel Teddy Roosevelt in the center with glasses and holstered with gun, with his Rough Riders after victory after the Battle of San Juan Hill.
Santiago de Cuba
Aw, dude, look at him. Dude, Roosevelt, dude,
is... Yeah.
he looks badass.
Roosevelt was a badass. So,
Dude, he was. He
But-
was an explorer of sorts.
Yes.
Like,
your theory is correct. It is a city in Cuba.
Well, de Cuba. Pretty
Well,
much tells
Well, that doesn't necessarily... It could be Santiago de Cuba in Florida, Like, there's a... there's a there's a Paris in Texas,
means-
Like,
San Diego, which means a whale's vagina.
I don't think so.
Dude, no, come on, that was Romberg. I was
I
Romberg.
know exactly where you're coming from with that.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think it's now Sohan's turn.
All right.
We have a election of interest in 1906, buddy.
Ah.
Yep. 1906, Clement Armand Valliers is elected president of France, but powers lie with George Clemenceau.
Dude, you said France wrong. It's Jacques.
Yeah, it's a car.
Yeah, we're bringing the Jaquois back.
Yeah, we're bringing the claws back.
You remember the Jaquois?
No, I don't. But we brought it back apparently.
It was one of our first videos we did.
Yeah, we were trying to pronounce Czechs, but it was like Cheque with like the thing in, and it was like Chapo.
Wow. So we anything French we just Chapo it.
Yeah.
If we don't know how to
Just
say it, we
Chapo,
just say
Yeah.
Chapo.
We invented a word.
I love that.
It's been a few months, but I'm glad I brought it back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry they're so bad.
It's okay. Also, 1917, Royal Proclamation by King George V changed the name of British royal family from German Saxe-Gotha to Windsor.
Ah.
So George V, huh?
Windsor, like the Windsor Castle, Windsor stuff, that's them. They just
Windsor,
rebranded.
Windsor whiskey from Canada.
Hmm.
Yeah. Canadian.
Okay. And
Almost a Chacois, but not quite.
Well, I have a almost Chapois right here. So
Hey, I'm a Canuck.
1918, the Romanov royal family and several of their retainers are executed by the Bolsheviks firing squad in the basement of Epstein House in Yekaterinburg, Siberia.
dang. So the Romanov royal family, jeez. Oh wow, look at that picture. Look at all that's that's all being shot. Those are like bullet holes in the wall and destruction. That's intense.
Yeah, it was intense. Sorry.
Moving on up into 1922, Ty Cobb got his 5 hits in a game for the record 4th time in a year. Interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Blam. We've got another one here.
1925, Triz Speaker was the 5th to get 3,000 hits. All right. And look at that old jacket. Like, look at that old sweatshirt. Like
Boston,
Boston.
Massachusetts.
Yep.
Go pack my car.
Yeah. Then 1926, Paavo Nurmi walked a world record 4 times 1,500 meters in 16 minutes and 11.4 seconds. So that's a fast walk right there. So
Dude, he was
4 times
speed walking.
1,500, so that's 6,000 meters. Huh.
That's a bit.
Yeah.
How many yards is that for us? Because meters are slightly shorter than yards in American.
Meters to yards. Let's see here. And I said what, 6,000?
Yeah.
Yard, it'd be 6,561.68 yards.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's over a mile.
Yeah. So he
So
walked.
He walked a mile in,
He walked a mile in 16 minutes. Wow.
he walked like a mile and a half, well, a mile and a quarter for in 16 minutes. That's actually pretty good.
Huh.
Takes me about 20, 30 minutes to walk.
Well, no, like 5,000 feet is a mile. This
Well,
is
a little
yards.
over 5,000. Oh yeah, wait, that's yards. You're right.
Yeah.
Good.
So hold on a second. Let me go. Let me move it to feet then. 19,685.4 feet. So 5, 10, 15.
So it's at least 3.5, almost 4
almost
4 miles.
4 miles.
That makes more sense.
In
Hell, I can
16
walk a mile
minutes?
in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't walk. I can walk a mile, because I'll walk to work or walk home from work, and that's about 2.2 miles from where I live. That takes me about a half an hour, but that's because I got a bad back and a shitty leg.
Hey, you're walking. That's amazing.
Speaking of walking, what happened in 1934?
1934, Babe Ruth draws his 2000th base on balls at Cleveland.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
The good old Babe. Sorry, car's driving by.
Mm-hmm.
But Babe, the Babe. I'm gonna point outward because Babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Babe Ruth, he drew a 2000th base on balls at Cleveland.
Whatever
so
that means.
that's cool.
So.
That sounds painful.
Base, yeah, well it says base on balls.
So he
I'm
did
like,
walk.
well,
Yeah.
I was just pulling that out of my ass. Like I had no idea. So speaking of walking, I was actually correct.
Oh my God,
I thought it was
this is like
another of your
these
dumbass puns.
It was. Well, like unintentionally.
Unintentional.
So
He
I'm
walked
smart
on
without
balls.
even trying to
That's
be so.
painful.
Accidentally.
That's gotta
No,
be
this is
painful.
like,
walking on
we've been
someone's-
doing baseball here. We got another baseball one.
Yeah,
right
we
here,
do.
too.
Jeez.
In 1936, the New York Giants' future Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher Carl Hubble begins Major League Baseball record 24-game winning streak, beating Pittsburgh Pirates at 6-0 at the Forbes Field.
24-game winning streak. Holy cow, dude.
What are the odds of naming this spacecraft, Hubble spacecraft, after him? You think?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, Hubble was spelled H-U-B-B-L-E. This
Oh,
is
a smart aleck amongst us. Thanks.
I was gonna make a joke. That requires a lot of foresight.
Oh man, that's bad.
And we're gonna have to contact a James Webb about this now.
Hey, I think we got one that's not so baseball-y now,
Nice.
finally.
No.
We got a historic event in 1936, the same year, same day. Spanish generals Francisco Franco and Emilia Mola lead the right-wing uprising starting the Spanish Civil War.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much you know about this, but there was a Spanish Civil War, and then Francisco Franco went on to become the dictator of Spain because the Spanish Civil War literally ended just a month and change before the start of World War II. Ended in 1939, as I said, before World War II, and this is why Spain was not involved. They were neutral, but they were fascist. So they were doing unofficial deals with Hitler and Mussolini.
Yeah,
How's that
that's
informed?
what I figured.
Well, Franco
Speaking
continued
of
to
Hitler
rule
and
until like late
Mussolini.
70s.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes. Also, 1939, PGA Men's Golf Promote Country Club. 1938 Masters champion Henry Pickard wins his second major title, defeating Byron Nelson with a birdie at the 37th hole.
A birdie.
All right. So, if you don't mind, can you boost your voice a little bit? You're a little low. It sounds like you're mumbling a little bit. Like.
Okay,
Yeah.
how about that?
There you go.
That's better.
Perfect, right there.
Thank you.
More
It's
baseball.
beautiful. We want to hear that
Yes.
sexy voice.
Yeah.
1941, New York
That would
Yankees Joe DiMaggio 56-game hidden streak ends in Cleveland. Damn.
Ooh.
Oh, damn, Joe DiMaggio.
Hey, I got his
Famous
autograph on
guy.
a dollar bill. How about that? Got it when I was a kid.
Damn, right?
Did you hear that?
Dude, Joe DiMaggio, man, that guy, he fucking set records.
Alice, did you hear what Meat Cleaver said?
I
Yeah,
missed
he
part of
does.
that. I knew something about a dollar bill.
Yeah, I got Joe
This guy's autograph on a
DiMaggio's
dollar bill.
autograph on a dollar bill when I was a kid.
Dude, that's what I thought you said, but I
Yeah.
wasn't quite sure. Dude, I have a autograph of a porn star on a dollar bill.
That's way better than Joe DiMaggio's, I gotta tell you.
You know what? Like that makes me
Shawn
wonder.
Michaels.
Would that dollar increase in value if you put it in the G-string of a stripper or something?
It
You know?
might, but
Like
I
if it's
never
signed
did
by a
that.
porn
I
star,
actually
it'd be a
ended
better
up-
dollar than any other dollar you can put in there, right?
Actually, the dollar bill he
actually
signed,
end up
he
needing to
actually
use
now
it.
signed a dime.
I
Yes.
actually end up needing to use that dollar, so that dollar bill is in circulation somewhere now.
There
Somewhere.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I end up using
Okay.
it probably about like 10 years ago, and I had it for 10 years. So,
Well,
Yeah.
wow. Well, I had it for 9. 7 or 8
Anyway, what
before
happened in
that.
1945, Stohan?
in 1945, Potsdam Conference, Harry Truman, Joseph Stalin, and Winston Churchill hold first post-World War II meeting.
Dang.
Yeah, I remember that infamous photo.
The big three.
Yeah. Yep.
Truman wanted to be in the middle to show dominance and that he's in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the old political
He even
game.
crossed his legs, but I love the way Stalin's sitting. He's got his legs all like that, but his bottom legs are crossed. Churchill's got he's man spreading, and Truman's like, I'm dainty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's don't think I let him because if this was Russia, he would be gulag.
Yeah.
If this was Russia, you'd be gulag.
Yeah.
In Soviet Russia, Waldo finds you.
Oh God.
If Soviet Russia president assassinates you,
Yeah, I know, right?
Soviet Russia, Putin stomps you.
Yeah. 1948, U.S. Air Force pilot Gail Halvorsen encountered children in at Tempelhof Airport in Berlin during the Berlin blockade, giving them the idea to drop candy in Operation Little Viddies. Or Vittles.
Oh, the Berlin Candy Bombers.
Yeah, Berlin Candy Bombers. Oh my god.
That's a good way to put
That's what
it.
it says on there. It's called the Berlin Candy. So
Oh
they
my
bombed
God.
Berlin with candy. That is
The
awesome.
Berlin Candy
I
Bombers.
wish
That's
I was
fun.
alive in Fort. Dude, that's the year my
Yeah,
parents were born. Too.
Nice.
We can't use. It's like we can't use bombs anymore, but we can hit them with diabetes.
Yeah. It's like radiation. It's slow acting.
Dude, that's the. We can't get them with bombs, but we'll get them with diabetes. One child at a time.
Yeah!
Yeah! Jesus Christ.
1952, the Shah of Persia, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, named Gavam Sultana the premier.
This man looks like Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
But without the mole.
Yeah. And in 1955, the first LPGA Championship Women's Golf at the Orchard Ridge Country Club, Beverly Hanson won by 3 shots from Louis Suggs. Oh, Louis Suggs.
Do you think the,
That's
dude, I'm wondering, do you think the LPGA gets really pissed off getting mixed up with the LGBT?
I don't know, but did you know that there's another BLM, the Bureau of Land Management? That's a government organization.
So, didn't they, so basically the Black Lives Matter have violated a trademark, essentially.
Yes. If it is trademarked.
Can
Can you trademark a government organization?
Or
I
drop
don't
the L and you got
think-
BM.
Well, we are a bowel movement.
There you go.
That's essentially what they are.
Well, yeah, no, I know that's like a nursing term. Like like when you do nursing stuff and write it in papers, like did they BM today? Check yes, check no.
That's right.
You're nursing home. I'm like,
Good
yeah,
for
they
you.
BM.
You had one.
Sure they did.
Hey, pretty soon, I'm going to be doing the same thing.
Watch it.
I'd rather not.
Watch
Dude,
it.
I already did.
Trust
I
me, you
already
don't want
took care
to.
of that.
I know.
It wouldn't be pretty.
I mean, I know some people online are into that, but me, no.
I am not into water sports, buddy.
What happened in 1956, Alice?
Yeah, I'm going to. Speaking of, let's just get off that topic
God.
here. We got 1956. MGM released the film High Society, a music reworking of the Philadelphia story, quote unquote. That's in Newport, Rhode Island. What? Why is it called the Philadelphia story if it's in Rhode Island?
I
It
don't know.
starred Bing Crosby, Grace Kelly, Frank Sinatra, with songs by Cole Porter. But
Dang.
dude, like, why would, well, I guess why they renamed it, because it doesn't make sense if it's in Rhode Island and call it the Philadelphia story.
Yeah, well, it's called High Society. It's a musical reworking of the Philadelphia story. So,
You know what's really cool, is even better, and has music in it, and it's Mel Brooks' film? The movie High Anxiety.
huh, never heard of it. But speaking of
I'll
musicals,
tell you that.
you have another musical here to talk about.
Yes, we do. In 1958, we have Peter Shaffer's musical, The Five-Finger Exercise, that premiered in London.
I'm pretty sure you got the same thought in your head that I did in mine.
What? The Five-Finger Exercise?
I know what a
Oh, yes.
five-finger discount is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I know what a five-finger exercise is, too.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
I didn't realize you can make a musical
Yeah, I was
about...
trying to up the level of play here.
Oh, dude, we got a good one right here. The next one here, in 1959, North by Northwest, directed by Mr. Alfred Hitchcock himself,
Yeah.
premiered, starring Cary Grant, Eva Marie Saint, and it premiered in L.A.
Nice.
Yep.
A good old classical Hitchcock movie.
Yeah.
I actually just watched Grace of Monaco, which actually, like, Grace Kelly, and she was offered a role with Alfred Hitchcock to do while she was it basically the Your Royal Highness of Monaco.
Huh.
But she never acted again.
No,
yeah,
she
but I
didn't.
watched a documentary played by Nicole Kidman. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, looks like Sohan has a hell of a word here.
Good luck.
Oh God! Oh,
Oh, he has
Jesus
several.
Christ.
1959
Oh my God.
Canadian. Oh, 1959, paleontologist Mary
No,
Leakey
paleoanthropologist.
Yes.
Paleoanthropologist
Paleoanthropologist, buddy.
Mary Leakey discovers partial skull of a new species, early human ancestor Sinjanthropus bolsei, or Sinju. Paranthropus bolsei lived in Africa almost 2 million years ago.
Dang.
Also known as Zinj.
Zinj.
Yep.
It's now called Paranthropus boisei. So, dang.
Better than being called
Yeah,
Singed.
Paranthropus bozai.
Yeah.
Bozai.
1963, David de Bouchier hits a
Dave
single off de Boucher. Hits a single off Benny Daniels. Hit one and only MLB hit.
Oh, man. Oh,
Damn.
better one than none, you know?
What's weird is he was a basketball
A
player.
single
I don't even know
off
he played
Bernie Daniels, his first and only hit. So he struck out every other time.
Yeah, or he got bunts, you know, or something.
Or, well, yeah,
walked.
he might have bunted it, or he might have been walked a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
As Meat Cleaver said,
Well, I am a sports fan, so Dave DeBuscher I know well. Had no idea he ever played Major League Baseball. That's huge to me.
yeah, he
So
used
there you go.
he NBA forward right there. He was
Yeah.
in the basketball, you know, thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he pulled Michael Jordan pulled a Boucher.
Yeah,
the
exactly
Boucher.
right. Except he never made it to the majors.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
1964, ANC leader Nelson Mandela, recently sentenced to life imprisonment, is awarded the Joliet Curie Gold Medal for Peace.
Yeah. Now, I remember we were talking last night, Alice, and you brought up the Mandela effect. This one doesn't really know what the Mandela effect is. I somewhat told them about it.
So basically, like, do you remember C3? This is a good example. Do you remember C3PO ever having like a different colored leg,
Yeah,
or was
silver
it
leg.
always one color?
C-3PO from Star Wars.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
Do you remember him being
Yeah.
all gold, or did he have like a silver leg?
Wow.
One leg silver.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Okay, so for a lot of people will say, me included, that C3PO never had a silver leg or calf leg. Like, so from the knee down on one of his legs, it was silver for some reason, but
Yeah.
it was always gold to me.
Yeah.
But a lot of people will now say, and that C3PO had a silver leg back in the old movies, and he does now, but I don't ever remember him having him then. And a
Yeah.
lot of people will say that Nelson Mandela died back in, like, what, 1991?
Yeah, this is the origin of the Mandela effect itself.
Yeah, the origin of Mandela, that's why they called the Mandelas, because a lot of people, he died back in 91, but apparently he's still alive.
Yeah.
See, I remember that he
Well, not
died.
anymore, but
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
yeah, no, like I
Yeah,
told
I
you,
remember
like
he died.
the whole basis for the Mandela effect is like a whole lot of people remembered the news of him dying in prison, but
Wow.
obviously he didn't.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, you know, there's this whole multiverse theory. Maybe we can just like merge with another reality, you know, where he did die, and we're the reality where he didn't, or whatever. But like, you know, that's the origin of the
Well,
Mandela
So
effect.
you remember him dying
Yeah.
then? You do remember?
Yeah, I remember him dying, and I was 7 years old
Wow.
when that happened, but I remember specifically seeing it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but apparently he's still alive. And here's a weird thing, like, actually, like, nobody, like, this stuff didn't start until CERN started activating the particle collider. So my working theory is that particle collider altered our fucking reality.
Okay.
Well, wasn't CERN? No, like, didn't CERN not start until like 2008 or something like that? Or
Yeah, but like before that, like everyone was under this. Most people were under the assumption Mandela was dead. C-3PO had a gold, like all gold body.
yeah.
Like,
Well, they
and
even
everything
like
that.
they even made that in the lore, like in the Clone Wars, the cartoon series between episodes 2 and 3. He even like he straight up showed off his entirely new gold paint job, you know.
Yeah.
Like, in a
I
very
never watched
sexual
it,
way, but like, yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, like that was before CERN started.
yeah. Well,
Alright.
really interesting because I
Well,
want
around
interesting.
I want to bring that back up at the Jabberwocky later today. Which, by the way,
yeah.
viewers, we're bringing back the Jabberwocky. Anybody who knows about that, we're bringing that back here in a few hours. But, like, because I want to talk about the week of July 4th, you know, the shooting, Abe, you know, what Biden did with all of our oil reserves, you know, all that stuff. That was a crazy week. But that same week, we restarted the CERN. So...
Yep, we did. And CERN just also just discovered 3 new particles that we'd never known before,
my God.
too.
So, yeah, let's talk about that in the Jabberwocky. Anyway, whose turn is it? 1974.
1974, I believe it's your turn, and then
My
mine.
turn? Okay.
Then.
So 1974, John Lennon is again ordered to leave the U.S. in 60 days due to a 1968 marijuana charge in the U.K.
Yeah.
Dude, like, remember earlier in the year we were going, was it John Lennon or was it somebody else? Like,
No,
got arrested
it was
in
Paul
Japan and then in
McCartney and his
Panama or
wife.
something?
It was Paul and his wife.
Paul McCartney,
Out
that's
in
right.
Japan.
Yeah,
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 That's
Paul
right.
McCartney and his
You're
wife in Japan.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was back in January.
Yeah. 1976, Indonesian President Suharto annexed East Timor. Ooh. That's an act of aggression.
Ooh, damn. Timor.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
And in 1978, New York Yankee manager Billy Martin and Reggie Jackson fought in a dugout after Jackson refused to bunt, causing Martin to suspend him. Wow.
Dude, I remember Reggie Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him in, was it Naked Gun? Where he was ordered to kill the Queen of England.
The old fat guy?
Dude, yeah, Reggie Jackson, the baseball player, picked up the gun underneath one of the bases. I must kill the Queen. That was Reggie Jackson.
Oh.
Didn't know that either.
All I knew in Naked Gun was what's his face? Wasn't he in
I've been Naked Gun 2.5, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson was
one of the
O.J.
sequels.
Simpson, that guy. Yeah, thank you. That was my 3, I believe.
Yep, and now it's we got another sports history. It looks like here. In 1979, David Gower, 200, hit 200 in England's score of 5-633 versus India at Edgbaston. So is he a?
It's cricket.
Yeah, he was a cricket. Yeah, this is cricket.
Yeah.
So he was a cricket batsman and captain.
Dude, every time I read a cricket entry, I feel like I had a stroke because it doesn't make any sense.
No,
Like,
none whatsoever.
I actually just saw a movie where it showed cricket, so basically you gotta walk back and forth from the two poles as many times as you can to get points to while they go and retrieve the ball when you hit it. So it's kind of like baseball, but not.
All I can say is a flat bat, and they bounce the ball to you.
Actually, it's only flat. It's only flat on one side. It's convex on the other.
You hit
it curves on the back side.
It's the flat bat.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else happened?
Well, we have a presidential convention in 1980.
No, it's 1979.
Oh, no, 1979. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got a world record here. 1979, Sebastian Coe runs world record 3.49 mile in Oslo.
3-minute, 49-second mile.
Yeah, so yeah, he did a mile in 3 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah. Weren't we talking last night about, like how we would never break the 4-minute mile and now we do it routinely?
Yeah.
I got, in middle school, I ran a mile in 4 minutes and 36 seconds.
Oh, that's really good.
Wow.
It's really good.
Yeah, they wanted me on the track team. I was like, no. I'd rather play soccer and be on the swim team, so... But, and then, okay, so then from 1979, we go to the presidential convention happened, with Ronald Reagan formally accepts the Republican nomination for U.S. president today in history.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then he became the presidente.
Yep.
And I'm a Reagan baby. You can't call me a millennial.
Well, you'll appreciate this. We talked about it yesterday. Ronald Reagan spoke at my high school graduation.
Damn.
Yeah. Before he, like when he was working on, his to become governor of California.
Before he was governor.
This was when he was still just a 2-bit actor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Anyway.
We still love him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You got him when he was still kind of sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, 1983 British Open Men's Golf, Royal Birkdale Golf Club. Defending champion Tom Watson wins his 5th Open Championship, one stroke clear of Andy Bean and Hale Irwin. Watson, second consecutive Open win and 3rd in last 4.
Interesting.
It's golfing terms. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah. Well, this guy probably does. He used to golf a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know.
All the dude ever wanted to do is just drive the golf cart.
Who doesn't?
In 6 years.
We saw a limo golf cart earlier today. It had 6 seats. Yeah.
Oh, so it was like, dude, someone just stole that off of like one of the movie production sets.
I don't know. Maybe like it was a long golf cart. And then we saw this pink thing. So.
Dude, it's like one of those tourism
Yeah.
things that people go around Paramount. And
Essentially,
crap
yeah.
1986 Emmy 13th daytime presentation. Susan Lucci loses for the 7th time. Wow.
Aww.
Damn. Dude, like what was it? Like, didn't somebody lose her like 15 times in a row? It's just like, quit already, you know? Like,
Meryl Streep, she's always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I think she finally got an Academy Award, but like not before. Like she's been nominated more times than anyone.
dang.
More times than anyone.
But she has finally won some, right? She had to somewhere.
I think she finally got one. I think maybe back like around the time she did that stupid movie, The Devil Wears Prada, with like Anne Hathaway and shit.
Now, speaking
I
of
think it was,
people
like,
who never win
somewhere
any
around there.
awards, has Leonardo DiCaprio finally won anything yet?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
He
Okay,
did.
good.
The Revenant.
He did in that one Wild Life movie where.
Oh, the one where he got mauled by a bear? I
Yeah.
thought
Yeah,
so.
it's called The
yeah.
Revenant.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ravenous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That
Ravenous was that
that
was Guy Pearce. That was about cannibalism. So
No,
But-
the Revenant was about Hugh Glass.
Yeah, Hugh Glass. Yeah, that guy was that was the guy who, like, crawled for 2 weeks to civilization, bleeding out the whole time or something, right?
After
Like,
being attacked by a bear, yes.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and
Yeah.
he was with a group and they thought he was dead. They just left him.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, he won an Academy Award for that time.
Good.
Like I
About
actually
time.
thought that he should have won an Academy Award in the movie The Departed,
Oh, yeah.
where he was
Yeah.
that police officer and he gets shot. Spoiler alert! He gets shot in the head at the end.
Ah,
of the
you
movie.
ruined it.
It's been past 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. It's spoil worthy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Stoen has one more here.
Yes, he does.
Shit.
He's got a baseball record here.
I believe that he should have won Academy Award for that movie. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, where he acted like a retard back in the 90s?
Yes.
Wrong word.
Oh, you can say retard. I don't care.
I don't either.
Also, 1987, Don Mattingly is second to hit home run in 7 straight American League games en route to 8.
Ah. So he was
Oh,
set to make
damn.
an 8th. So that's interesting.
I'll be back. I gotta make a
Hey,
phone.
you got. Oh, look at this. Speaking of the McCartney, look at you got there, Xander.
Yeah, 1989. Paul
Mr.
McCartney
Lead Singer
released.
himself.
Paul McCartney released single "This One" from his album "Flowers in the Dirt" in 1989. 365 days later, in 1990, New York Yankee Deion Sanders hit an inside park homer. Well, that's interesting.
That's Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders.
Deion
yeah.
Sanders. Huh.
Wasn't he also? Yeah, he was an NFL person.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yeah, NFL legend
like,
Deion
that's how I know his
Sanders.
name. Like, he played in? I can't remember what team he played for, but
it was
like
the
I remember
Cowboys,
Deion
wasn't it?
Sanders in the
I
90s.
think it was the Cowboys.
Yes, 49ers and the Cowboys. He won the Super Bowl with both the 49ers and the Cowboys. So, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Brett Favre couldn't do it for us Viking people. You know.
Yeah. Then in 1994,
Had a throw
Hulk
in it,
Hogan
yeah.
defeated Ric Flair to win WCW Wrestling Championship.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, brother! Your turn. Oh, hey, you get to talk about the world's favorite billionaire.
Oh
The
God,
monster.
the guy who just bought like millions of dollars worth of acres out in North Dakota of farmland.
Did you also know,
Yeah, he's a farmer.
I've talked to you about Monsanto,
Yeah,
right?
he owns a lot of it for some reason.
I've talked to you about Monsanto, right? You know about my stance and everything. He owns Monsanto. You know that?
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Did you know that also the OG Clarence Thomas was a lawyer for Monsanto back in the day?
That makes sense. Yeah, I know that the sitting head of the leader of the FDA is a former executive from Monsanto too. Like, there's so much crisscross. Yep. You know, it's just disgusting. But anyway, what happened in 1995?
Well, I guess apparently in 1995, our lovely Forbes magazine announced Bill Gates was the richest man in the world with a net worth of $12.9 billion.
Which is just laughably small
Don't
today.
fuck yourself, Gates.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, we got in 1998. Oh, look at these sexy bitches. We got Antonio Banderas. Sure. Sorry, if anyone remembers that sketch from Saturday Night Live with Chris Kattan is playing Antonio Banderas.
Nope.
In 1998, The Mask of Zorro, directed by Campbell, starring Antonio Banderas and Catherine Zeta-Jones and Anthony Hopkins, was released.
Cool.
Woo! I remember when that movie came out. Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
My mom was a big fan of it. And then
Mask
also
of
in
Zorro.
1998, Russia buried the Tsar Nicholas II and family 80 years after they died. Well, that's nice of them to finally bury him.
Well,
They got around to it. Well, they're busy.
Well, they were probably like in a mortuary or something. They were probably like, you know, like buried above ground, you know, like Napoleon is, like Lenin is.
You don't think they're just hanging around and said, you know, we
Or,
got to
you know,
bury
like half the
I don't
people
know.
in Louisiana are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back. So, in perfect timing, you want to take
Yeah,
2001
it's
and
now
on?
your time. Yeah. You're 2001, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay.
Now
let's see.
let me clear my throat. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
2001, Craig David released Born to Do It in the United States.
All right.
I don't even know that song.
Me neither. Also,
But it sounds
2005,
sexy.
13 ESP Awards, Lance Armstrong, Adidas Sorensen win.
Cool.
Yeah, cyclist and drug cheat.
Only for him to get them removed and revoked from him because he was doing steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
2011,
It's really a surprise. I mean, if it's happening in wrestling, it's happening everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
yep.
I guarantee you
2011
Tiger Woods was on steroids.
Let's let Soen read here.
Yes, sorry.
2011 FIFA Women's World Cup Final. Commerzbank Arena, Frankfurt, Germany. Japan beats US 3-1 on penalties. 2-2 after extra time. Man, the American team sucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
2013, the 21st ESPY Awards, LeBron James and Serena Williams won. Yeah, LeBron James is such a piece of shit. I say that every time I talk about him. That's inappropriate. So, 2013, U2 singer Bono was made a Commandeur of the French Ordre des Arts et des Lettres, whatever the hell that is. Let me see this. All right, we get it, Miss Alice. The Ordre des Arts et des Lettres is an order of France established on May the 2nd in 1957 by the Minister of Culture. Its supplementary status to the Ordre National du Mérite was confirmed by President Charles de Gaulle in 1963. Interesting. So Bono...
What year were you in?
2013. I was just reading what the Commodore of the French Ordre des Arts even was, because that's what Bono, you know, we all know Bono is the notorious number 2, always wanting to be number 1.
Well, so he's not just Irish; he's also Jacquois.
Apparently, he's a Jacquois Irish, so
Oh God.
he gets
Fuck
drunk
the
off of wine.
Jacquois. Well, actually, I've got one before. It's not highlighted. I see here again.
Which one?
Go for it.
2014. We've got Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 is shot down in Ukraine by a Buk surface-to-air missile launched from pro-Russia separatist-controlled territory, killing 283 passengers and 15 crew on board.
Killing everybody on
I remember
board.
that.
How can that not be highlighted?
I don't know. See, like, this is
That's
why.
just major.
See, like, this is
I
why,
agree.
like, all of our sources are always left-leaning because they're trying to, gradually take away things from history.
Yeah.
They don't promote something,
It's
people don't
ridiculous.
read it, it fades into non-existence, and then they win. So, please, anybody watching this, go to this website, read all the non-highlighted stuff, educate yourself, lest the stuff be forgotten. We all have a duty to do. So, anyway,
We all do.
whose turn is
We
it?
lose
Mine, right?
history. It's still mine. I have one because you did 3.
I did 3?
Nah, I just did 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you did. Unless the film release was supposed to be yours.
I did 2, but go ahead.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
No, just do
No, go ahead.
2015.
Go for it.
No.
Okay.
You pick this one.
2015 Marvel's Ant-Man, starring Paul Rudd as a titular character, was released. Ant-Man. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Ant-Man did come out. Okay,
Yeah.
so now I got 2 more, and then I'll go to Sohan. I think, right? Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
That's when in
Oh,
2015
shit.
that's highlighted.
This is actually cool too, because I'm actually gonna do I'm gonna do these next 2, but they're not highlighted. So, because I think they're
Alright.
2 of them are both cool. They're both on the same day in 2015 as well, with
Okay.
the Paul Rudd thing. So, in 2015, scientists solved the mystery of the sleeping sickness in 2 villages in northern Kazakhstan. Uranium mining had caused carbon monoxide.
Oh, wow.
And so, like, if you heard about that, where all of a sudden people just fell asleep for no reason out in Kazakhstan, I remember hearing about that,
Huh.
so that's why I find it interesting.
Yeah,
They finally
interesting.
solved
that
it.
is interesting.
And then also the same day that scientists solved that mystery, a suicide bomber in Khanbani Saeed in Iraq killed 120, and ISIS claimed the responsibility.
Dang.
Yeah.
So
And you know what ISIS stands for?
I suck. I suck.
No. ISIS, and this comes straight out of like a 1980s newspaper. ISIS is the Israeli Secret Intelligence Service.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yep.
So they went rogue.
So they're one and the same with the terrorist organization. Because did you notice how ISIS
Well,
attacked?
remember,
ISIS attacked everybody in the Middle East. Nobody was safe except for Israel. You don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh.
Proof is in
well,
the pudding.
also, ISIS was also the secret agency that Archer worked for with his mother.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Sterling Archer
And
from the cartoon Archer, which is from the same people that did Bob's Burgers. Same voice actor too, right? So,
Yeah, same voice
John
actor.
Benjamin was Archer's voice.
Yes.
yep.
Oh, fun fact,
You
you
guys see the
did,
show? What?
you did a crazy crossover with
Yeah,
him.
that was a great
But
thing.
instead, it's Archer.
Why am I speaking
He
Russian?
also does the voice with Bob's
John
Burgers,
McGurk.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John Benjamin still does the voice in Bob's Burgers, I believe. So.
Yeah, no, the same guy
Yes, he
who
does.
voiced Sterling Archer, I think, is the same voice actor for Bob Belcher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Bob's
is.
Burgers, yeah, it's the same actor.
Yeah.
What you should do is you should see I think it was only 1 season, but it's H. John Benjamin owns a van. Freaking hilarious.
Anyway, so what
Anyways,
happened in
yeah, you
2000?
got
Whose
250.
turn was it?
Yeah. It was Sohan's turn.
Sohan.
In 2016,
Yes.
Yep.
2016, 17 works by Swiss architect Lee Corbusier includes the UNESCO World Heritage Site list as an outstanding contribution to the modern movement.
UNESCO.
Hey, Sohan, I'm going to make a request that you read 2017. It's not highlighted. But
I
Oh.
will.
The Muppet Studio. Okay.
Ah.
Damn.
Sohan?
That's big.
Damn. 2017, the Muppet Studio, inspiring the voice of Kermit the Frog, Steve Whitmire blames his unacceptable business conduct.
Maybe he was making
What?
jokes about cutting Miss Piggy into pork chops or something.
So what's
Where's my
unacceptable
money?
business
Where
practice
is it?
conduct? What the heck is that?
Unacceptable business
It's
conduct.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Being
I
a
know.
dick.
It ain't
Yo,
easy
being a
being
dick.
green.
Where's my money?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Also, 2018, Barack Obama gives a speech honoring Nelson Mandela and warning of strong arm politics in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Strongman politics.
Strong
A strong man.
man.
Strong man.
Strong woman.
Yeah. In 2019, Mexican drug cartel head Joaquin El Chapo Guzman was sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years in New York. Yes, this is after. Yeah. Well, no, this is when. This is when Mexico gave him to us because they couldn't contain him. So.
Well, didn't the bounty hunter, didn't he capture him?
No.
Dog, yeah.
No. I think the Mexicans captured him again, and then they just gave him over to us.
They're like, we can't deal with this fucker. But didn't he originally go into Mexico and capture him for us?
Maybe. Hold on. Let me look this up.
But the cartel's more powerful than the Mexican government, so surprise, he got out.
Did Dog the Bounty Hunter capture El Chapo? Well, he was going after him.
He tried to.
So, has Dog the Bounty Hunter caught the guy? No, it just says here he will be trying to, will be captured soon. So I have clips here from 2015 and 2021 on YouTube. So he might have been going after him, but he didn't get him.
Doesn't look like he did.
So.
No, yeah, but he wanted to. Like, he was also after that.
He's after who?
He was after that Brian Laundrie guy who killed with the. Remember that back in the last summer, the chick.
I haven't followed any of Dog's exploits. That's not really my thing.
You talking about that stupid thing that sparked the whole?
Yeah, the people with the camper van going around the parks and stuff with the girlfriend and the guy. They found his body and remains. Yeah. Well, yeah, because he actually went after him too. That's what I was saying. It's like when I heard the El Chapo thing, I was like, didn't Dog the Bounty Hunter try to go after that guy? Did he actually end up catching him?
He didn't catch him, but he went after him. So.
Only thing I heard was missing white girl syndrome. A lot.
Yeah.
Dude, oh yeah, that's right.
Anyway, before we move on into Burst and Deaths, were there any articles that grab your attention more than most?
The Berlin Candy Bombers.
Yes.
There you go.
That was interesting.
The diabetes bombers.
The diabetes bombers.
The Berlin Candy Bombers. That's one that sticks out the most for me.
The Wilford Brimleys.
The Wilford Brimleys.
Well, I gotta say, just my impressive watching of your guys' knowledge of different events is astounding to me because I'm oblivious to a lot of it. But I gotta go with Nelson Mandela and his death in 91 or 2 or whatever.
Well, just learning about the Mandela effect, not even involving the show.
The Mandela effect, exactly right. But kudos to you guys and what you know in your details.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
I'm just glad I paid attention in history. And I pay attention to
I think I snooze more than anything.
You're more of a basketball type of guy, anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, you're a sportsman, dude.
Yeah, there you go.
We always need a sports guy.
Yeah.
What newscast can't go without someone with sports?
We have a sports gal.
So I'll do the sports segment, is what you're telling me? Okay.
You're welcome to.
Well, I actually, when he says sports gal, like when it comes to hockey, I'm a whore for hockey.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, what about also the Romanov family and several of their retainers were executed, by a Bolshevik firing squad in the basement of their house in Siberia. Also, they buried those the Romanov family. Right? No, not the Romanov family. They buried those other guys 80 years after they died. Remember that?
Yeah. What was that one I read that was not highlighted? That was right at the beginning that should have been highlighted. God damn it. Oh, gosh darn it. Let me see here. It was early. It was in the, I think, the 1800s or early 1900s?
I think I remember what you're talking about. Slightly.
I just can't remember the thing, but I was like, what? Whoa. No, it was something about people dying.
People dying. Huh. Wonderful.
I know, right? Bob Gibson.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on into bursts, I'm going to start us off, which, by the way, bursts we do 2x2, not 3x3. So, I'm going to start us off in 1763. John Jacob Astor was born on this date, also known as Johann Jacob Astor. He's a German-American businessman, the first multimillionaire in the United States. He was born in Waldorf, Electoral Palatinate in the Holy Roman Empire, dying in 1848. So that's interesting. Somebody from the Holy Roman Empire became the first millionaire in the United States. That is wild.
Imagine that.
That's wild. So, but yeah, no, John Jacob Astor, he's the one who started all the fur trade. You know, the American Fur Company, all the beaver pelts and all that stuff. Like, he started the fur trade, and that's how he made his riches.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. And then we have 1889. Earl Stanley Gardner was a American detective writer, Perry Mason, born in Malden, Massachusetts, dying in 1970. Kind of looks a little frumpy, doesn't he? So.
Kind of does look a little frumpy, but there's nothing wrong with frumpy.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a few good ones in. I was actually gonna do one that was kind of like it's blackened, like instead of blue for.
Oh yeah, the link is not there. Yeah.
Well, we have in 1876 actually. I'm gonna jump back, I think, a little bit. But Rosa Jackson Lumpkin. She lived to be 115 years old, born in Flint, Georgia, but she died back in 1991.
Yeah,
115.
Yeah.
But yeah, 115 years old. I just thought that was kind of interesting to see. Also, we've got you said. Yeah, you did Earl Stanley Gardner.
Yeah. Well,
then
before you continue, I want to say something real quick. The oldest person to have ever lived, verified at least, was Jeanne Clement of France. She lived to the age of 122 years and 164 days. She was born. Now think about this. She was born in 1875, and then she died in 1997. Could you imagine what she witnessed? This, just after the Civil War, like the turning of the century.
When was she born again?
1875.
1875.
But she probably lived through the French Revolutionary part of it.
A little bit.
I think. But she lived through World War I and World.
Well, she lived through the invention
and the whole fiasco between France and Monaco.
Too. Yeah, but think about it.
She was born 10 years after Lincoln's assassination. Think of that.
Yeah, that's insane. But the invention of the automobile, the airplane, World War I, the Roaring -- the Great Depression, the Dust Bowl, World War II, the space race, the Cold War, everything over 100 years. Can you imagine living that life? That's insane.
I don't want to live that life, man. I don't want to see that.
Especially now that she's gone.
Honestly, I'd be happy if I died at the age of 55.
Well, that's a little young.
I don't. Yeah, well, I know, but
tell me that when you turn 55.
Yeah.
I can't drop 55.
Anyway, you have another birth here.
Yes, I do. We have James Cagney. We're moving up to 1899.
Dirty rat.
Yeah. You dirty rat! You killed my brother. Yeah, American actor, Yankee Doodle Dan, New York. He died in 1986, though.
Now, you want to know something interesting about the whole Yankee Doodle thing? Because, Yankee Doodle was very popular. But for a time, Let's Go Brandon became more popular based off of, numbers and everything, population, percentages and all that stuff. Yeah. So it surpassed the popularity of Yankee Doodle, Let's Go Brandon. That's interesting.
Here, speaking of these Let's Go Brandons.
Nice.
I
just suck. Nice.
I have the.
Show me the Trump Punisher one.
You're gonna laugh really hard here before we go into births again. Just real quickly, because otherwise I'll forget. I had another sticker that said "I did that." The Biden "I did that."
Oh yeah, the gas pump one. Yeah.
Guess who I put that sticker on his laptop? My liberal brothers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he actually let me do it too.
That's funny.
Really? Now that's amazing.
That's interesting.
We had a camp out in the day before my grandfather's funeral and at a casino, and so I was like, dude, I got this sticker, I need it. He's like, I'm gonna put it on your laptop. He's like, let me do it. So he put it on himself.
Well, Sohan has an interesting name here in 1917.
Oh, he does?
Yes, 1917, Phyllis Diller, American comedians and actress. Boy, did I get a wrong number. Born in Lima, Ohio.
Phyllis Diller.
Yeah, that's how Phyllis Diller looked before the surgeries.
Huh.
Dude, I remember Phyllis Diller. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
That one was a legend.
1920, Gordon Gould, American physicist, inventor of the laser, born in New York City.
New York City? Yeah,
He invented the laser.
Inventor of the laser. That's interesting.
Ooh, that is.
Man, why does that look like Steve Martin?
Dude, I want sharks with laser beams on their freaking head.
No, that looks like Dana Carvey. Never mind.
Ah, there you go. I'll go with that one.
I don't know who these people are, but okay.
Dana Carvey,
Well,
you don't know the comedian?
we're in the
No.
20s still right now, so...
1921, Tony Stone was born on this date. He was a U.S. baseball second baseman, the first woman to play in a men's Negro League, born in St. Paul, Minnesota, dying in 1996.
Boom! She's from my hometown! Yeah!
Yeah.
See, us Minnesotans can do... Well, that's not my hometown, but I grew up, like, roughly, like, 15 minutes from there.
Yeah. And...
But, no, yeah. Minnesota...
15 minutes away counts, for sure.
Yeah.
That
Then
totally
1947,
counts.
we have Camilla Parker Bowles, or...
What?
Bowles?
Parker
Bowles? I don't
Bowles.
know. Bowles?
Bowels. Right
No,
there.
Bowell. The E is
Bowles.
before the L.
Parker Bowles.
Bowls.
Camilla Parker Bowles.
Bowles.
The English
Just
wife
say
of
Bowles.
Prince Charles and Duchess of Cornwall, born in London, England, still alive.
I think we should just call her Bowels.
She's the second.
she-
No, she's the
Ooh.
third. Isn't she the third? No, that's Paul McCartney. Sorry. So she's the
She gets
second
the-
wife of Charles.
Alice
right?
is a good one.
She's married to Prince Charles. Yeah.
Alice has a good one?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yep.
she does.
Oh, do I?
Yes, you do.
Ooh. May the Berlin Wall fall, and the Germans may celebrate today's day. Today in history, we have in 1952 a luxurious drunken hamburger eating David Hasselhoff. He was an American actor and singer. He was born in Baltimore, Maryland today.
Oh,
What movies
Today
were...
is David Hasselhoff's birthday. Dude, you're right. I totally had a good one.
What
I feel sorry for
productions
I
were...
had to, like, go...
What productions was he involved in?
Well, he did Knight Rider.
And?
Come on, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I used to have that as a ringtone for my phone, like not like not the actual song, but it was like the poly
Yeah.
of it.
But you know what's
Yeah.
not listed in there under his works?
Share
It doesn't
with
say
us
under.
what.
I didn't look at his works.
it says Knight Rider, Mitch, and Baywatch.
He was also in the SpongeBob
Yeah, oh, yeah.
movie.
He's in the SpongeBob.
Yeah,
movie.
he's
Oh,
in
he's
the-
known for that for sure.
No, you mean that the hamburger eating video where he's in the bathtub eating?
No, he was actually in the SpongeBob movie, like the feature-length SpongeBob cartoon.
Yes.
Like he
They
was
wrote
in
the-
that
they
movie,
wrote the
and
album.
they needed to
No
get back
wonder
or
I
something,
never-
so they used him as like a jet boat or something. It was weird.
Yes.
Okay, well,
They wrote Hasselhoff.
in my
How would you know
in
that?
my defense,
I
I
saw
never
it.
watched
Oh, God.
SpongeBob. I never liked SpongeBob. I thought SpongeBob's creepy.
Yeah.
The only thing that was good about SpongeBob is the fact that one episode they played some Pantera music.
Ah,
Yes, they did.
Now see,
The
here's
pre-hibernation episode.
here's an interesting question. Why is it called SpongeBob? You know, when Patrick is the star.
Ugh.
He's
You
a-
know, speaking of
Get
Germany,
out.
why
Get
do you
out.
care more than anything?
No, he's a
Get
starfish.
I'm just no. Dude, speaking of Germany and their love for David Hasselhoff, I have to. His birthday.
Oh, we have
looked at it yet?
who?
Have you looked at the next birthday?
Yeah, I just saw who's unfortunate enough to get this piece of crap.
Fuck,
Me?
I'll do it.
Like, you know,
I'll
speaking of
tribute.
Germany and Berlin, you know, today's birthday in 1954, she's younger than Hasselhoff by 2 years and was a piece of shit prime minister of Germany. Angela Merkel has her birthday today.
Is she a German politician, a chancellor of Germany, serving from 2005 till present?
She was the basic, like, she was essentially the prime minister of Germany. She
She
just
still
stepped
is.
down.
No, she
recently.
isn't. She's not anymore.
In 2005, the
Yeah,
source
not
says
anymore.
current.
She was.
Okay.
She's not anymore.
She's not the current one.
So
I don't
the
even know who
source is
current one
inaccurate.
now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
Boris
depending when this
Johnson
was
also
posted,
resigned too. Did you hear that shit?
What?
Boris Johnson.
Yeah, finally stepping down after getting caught being a piece of shit, you know?
Well, dude, I knew it from the start. Like, don't put him in.
Yeah. He just looks like a raggedy Trump, honestly. So.
Dude, I knew something was wrong with Q when he was actually boasting for Boris Johnson. I was like, there's something wrong here.
Well, yo, we gotta keep it going. We are now at an hour and 5 minutes. So, who else was born?
Well, this is my fault. My fault again.
It's a good
read.
We'll take it.
Oh!
In 1959, Eduardo Romero. 1954, Eduardo Romero, Argentine golfer, traditional 2006 U.S. Senior Open, 2008 born in Cordoba, Argentina.
Died in 2000. Hold on a second. Died in 2022. So that's this year.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
You said 59. You missed one.
Where?
You missed 1956.
No, he said 54.
54 and 1956, Brian Trotter, American NHL center, New York Islanders, born in Valmain, Saskatchewan.
There's your hockey.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, I got to give you a special note. I got to hang out with the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
When the Ducks won the cup.
Yeah, the general manager of the Ducks, what was it, back in 2006, 7, 2008?
6, 7, I'm not sure.
You. So now I've talked to two people that got to hang out with the Stanley Cup.
I didn't. He did. I got mad. There's a whole story behind it, but I can show you a picture of him standing with, at the time, the general manager of the Mighty Ducks, and they had, next door to me, in the house behind me, the Stanley Cup.
I got to tell you, it's awesome with all those names deep carved into it over 100 years.
What do you say?
Awesome.
What do you say?
Oh, no. Oh, you heard me. Oh, you heard me.
No, you cut out. What do you say?
I said, fuck your Ducks. Sorry, I'm still bitter over the fact that, like, Minnesota, like, got rid of the North Stars and put them to fucking state that doesn't even have snow. Down to Dallas. And now we have this fucking team called the Minnesota Wild. Just...
Dude, when you think about it...
We got the Lakers that has no lakes. We're on the edge of the desert here.
Well, you know what? You guys, in my defense, you guys stole our fucking...
Yeah, we did.
No,
Minnesota. Yeah.
I'm trying to say, when you think about it, Los Angeles, like, aside from the Ducks, to my knowledge, all we do is steal teams. Because we stole the Lakers from Minnesota. We stole the Dodgers from Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, you just need to watch the beginning of basketball, and they actually perfectly depict it, just like you said. They moved the Lakers to a place that has no lakes.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, shit.
Anyway, whose turn is it?
I already did mine.
My turn?
Your turn.
No, it's actually your turn.
My turn? Okay. 1976, we have Luke Bryan. He is a U.S. country singer, I'll Stay Me, and television personality, American Idol, born in Leesburg, Georgia. And we have, that's it for births. So moving on into deaths, I'm going to take the first death here. Adam Smith died on this date in 1790. He was a Scottish economist, wealth of nations, and moral philosopher, dying at the age of 67. Wow. Interesting. Next.
I'll take the third one. I can say the name.
Who wants 1845?
1845, Charles Grey, 2nd Earl Grey, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Whig. It's a Whig.
The Whig Party.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can say this name with pride. Well, not with pride, I just can pronounce it properly. Dorothea Dix died today in 1887. She was an American pioneering nurse and social activist who created the first American mental asylums.
Dang. So...
Which were not the best.
So we can thank her for electroshock therapy and lobotomy. Great.
No.
Well, no, she created places for the mentally ill to go to.
The basis.
Not the practices.
Yes.
So
like
we better
usual,
make that
we screw
sure.
something up.
And actually, that's she was a pioneer in a way.
Absolutely right.
Dorothea.
A really good thing.
Is her name. Dorothea. Yeah. So what she did was a good thing. What the government did and the state governments, not so much. And the doctors they employed in there.
Someone has one, and then you again, Alice, and then me.
All right.
In 1918, Alexei Nikolaevich, first
Last.
last Tsarevich of Russia, and son of Tsar Nicholas, executed at 13. God
damn, this guy got killed at the age of 13?
Executed.
They executed a child. What the hell?
Hey, they didn't want
Come,
any-
lad. Have your gun.
Damn.
They didn't want the family ruined again, and he is the next in line.
Yeah, it's Alexei Nikolaevich.
Nikolavich.
Alexei
Nikolavich.
Nikolaevich. Well, no, you have to have the E at the end.
Nikolaevich.
Nikolaevich.
Well, speaking of famous Russians, you get a really interesting one here.
Oh, jeez.
We have Anastasia Nikolovna.
What year?
1918. Anastasia, like, they've made movies.
Yeah.
She supposedly died today in history. She was the Russian Grand Duchess, youngest daughter of the Tsar of Nicholas II, executed at 17 by a group of Bolsheviks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, like, they found her body, like, in the 90s or something and confirmed it was her. Like, she was just buried out somewhere, you know, whatever. Or...
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, but there are a lot of people who tried to claim to be her for a while.
Yeah. Speaking of more Russians, 1918 as well, Nicholas II, the last Tsar of Russia, serving from 1894 through 1917. He was executed by a Bolshevik firing squad in Yekaterinburg in Siberia at the age of 50. So, dang, all of them. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they killed all of
Yeah.
Nicholas. Like, they assassinated
Wiped the board.
them all.
No.
Yeah, they went
1958.
to board, and basically this was like the beginning. This was like a retaliation of. I believe this was the Kickstarter of World War One, for people, a lot of people. Well, no, kind of, but not
really, because
it was that bishop. It was that
You
bishop.
maybe right in laying the foundation, maybe.
Russia got involved in the First World War because of various alliances and all the political stuff, but that's actually what started the communist movement. Is during the war. Why can't I remember? Vladimir Lenin, overthrew the Tsar and then worked with Wilhelm to get Russia out of the war. You know, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on up into
Stalin
1958, Henry Farman died on this date. He was a British-French aviator who broke several aviation records, dying at the age of 84. So.
And
Dang.
1959, Billie Holiday, Eleanora Fagan, American jazz singer. I Got My Love to Keep Me Warm, Strange Fruit, and songwriter God Bless the Child. Lady Sings the Blues, dies of cirrhosis of the liver at 44.
Oh.
Dang.
There's one of our
Yeah,
great
Billie
blues.
Holiday.
One of our
She
great
had
blues
such a
singers.
great voice.
Yeah, one of our great blues
Oh,
singers.
wow.
Yeah,
Another
Billie
good one for
Holiday,
sewing.
man. Like, she was a founder of it. Like, that had a, like, she was Aretha Franklin's, like, inspiration. Billie Holiday.
I
Dang.
believe that, yeah.
Someone has
Yeah,
another good one
and-
here.
I think it's my turn, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
So, in 1961, we have Ty Cobb. He was he was an American baseball outfielder. All MVP in 1911, Triple Crown in 1909, 12-time All-Star betting champion, Detroit Tigers, with the Detroit Tigers, and manager of the Detroit Tigers, and from 21 to 26, he died of cancer at the age of 74.
By the way, AL is American League, and then there's NL, National League, for future
Yep.
information.
Yeah.
Oh, you have another one here. Interesting.
Ooh, damn.
You gonna read it?
I can if you want. Yeah. In
Yeah,
19...
it's supposed to be 2 by 2. You get 2, you know?
Oh, okay. So, alright, so in 1967, the good old John Coltrane also died. He was an American jazz saxophonist. He was also a composer. Blue Train and My Favorite Things. A Love Supreme. He died of liver cancer at 40, similar
Dang.
to
I didn't realize he was that long.
Billie
young.
Holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Well, he died at 40, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, dude. Like,
Yep.
alcohol.
2005.
It is the devil's liquor.
Yeah. 2005, we lost Edward Heath. He was a British Prime Minister for the Conservative Party from 1970 through 74, dying of cancer at the age of 89. Walter Cronkite. That's a big name. 2009. A U.S. broadcast journalist and news anchor for CBS Evening News from 1962 to 81, died of cerebrovascular disease at the age of 92.
Yeah, he had a brain disease.
Let me look it up. Cerebral whatever.
Cerebral is your brain.
Cerebrovascular disease refers to a group of conditions that affect blood flow in the blood vessels in the brain.
There you go.
Problems with blood flow may occur from blood vessels narrowing, stenosis, clot formation, thrombosis, artery blockage, embolism, or blood vessel rupture or hemorrhage. Dang.
He could have had a slow brain bleed, like he hit his head good and he had like a bad blood vessel that finally popped. That's what happened to the fifth member of the Beatles. His name was Stewart.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But Cronkite is back in the day when they put their own beliefs aside. You know, they put their own political and reported the news.
What a concept.
We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, Walter Cronkite was the first guy that I believe that actually brought opinion into the show.
The Vietnam War, yes.
Yeah, he was the first anchor to actually post his opinion about what was going on.
So he had a segment of his opinion?
Forever changed the news.
Yeah.
So he's the reason.
So he had, opinion. If you identify opinion, fine, give your opinion.
Yeah, but that just
don't make it news.
Yeah. Well, once you start a little bit, when you draw the line,
Little bit, just a little bit.
Yep. Who has 2020 here?
Me.
So,
right.
2020, John Lewis, American politician, rep the Georgia.
Yeah, he was a Democrat for Georgia, yeah.
Yes, he was, yeah. And a prominent civil rights leader, Big Six, stopped causing good trouble due to... Wait, good trouble?
Patriotic.
Due to patriotic, yeah.
Patriotic?
Stop causing good trouble due to pancreatic cancer.
Yeah.
Dude, what does good trouble mean?
There's no such thing as good trouble.
Yeah.
Good trouble?
I don't know what that means.
It's an oxymoron.
Let me look it up. John Lewis, good trouble. John Lewis, good trouble.
Yeah, what does... Dude, that baffles me that they wrote good trouble in parentheses.
It appears to be a film. So...
Oh!
Yeah.
So like, it's a
so
reference to something?
It was a movie, something. So he stopped working on it. It's a movie named Good Trouble. So...
Oh, okay.
It's a documentary chronicling the history of the youngest and last surviving member of the Big Six civil rights activists.
At least it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar for any links that you may find interesting, which also includes...
Sohan TV on Twitch.
And Everything OMNI Coalition, which, by the way, Muffin uploaded a part 1 of 2 of his Italian vacation just a few days ago, so go check his YouTube. Go check his thing out. Granted, his editing is a little rough, but, hey, let's give him kudos. He's doing something with his time, so, Anyway,
okay.
Yeah.
The Big Six.
Yeah?
The Big Six.
The Big Six is Martin Luther King, James Farmer, John Lewis,
so he was a civil rights activist back in the day.
Royal Wilkins, and Whitney Young.
Malcolm X isn't in there?
MLK.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, yeah, I remember a reference that Clarence Thomas said in his documentary about the Big Six.
Huh.
So... Yeah, now it comes to
Yeah.
They name them all off.
Yeah.
That's cool. Thank you, Sohan, for looking that up, man.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Anyway,
the more you know. Dude.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the show. And for your dose of Past Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 in the morning Pacific time.
Oh, Central.
Or whatever time, Easter time.
1 in the afternoon for you, Eastern.
I can't subtract right now. Hey, wait, what time is it? 2:18.
Yeah.
So it'll be 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep. And as Sohan said, 12 noon Central, right?
Yes.
All right. For all of you and all of us, I am A.O. Xander.
Meet Cleaver.
I know.
Somebody?
Your turn, buddy.
Smoking Thunderclap.
And I am Who is Alice.
And you, of course, audience viewer, are you. And until you catch us tomorrow, do not forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. And until then, toodles, let's go Brandon.